like the coming weeks, I would say just, observe things, see how things go. Because at the end of the day, a lot of it is going to be a group decision when we bring people in,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think
like
that was more for me and what I was saying. I think like as much as people can fuck with somebody, like you can just be really good friends on an individual basis with a person,
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
it's like
That's the thing, is I
like
wanna
Mob
avoid
J,
having-
for example, right?
Yeah.
Like, as much as a fuck up as he is, as much as he's fucked me up, I really fuck with him, and he probably still will always be my friend.
Yeah.
Would I ever like expect anybody else to want him in the Mandem? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Because it just, you know what I mean? Like just because of the way that he is, like, and the things that he's done, and other people don't fuck with him. Like, people have been quite clear with that, which is fine. But it doesn't mean that he's not my friend. You know what I mean? And like, I won't do shit with him and whatever. Obviously, I understand that's a bit burnt because of everything that's happened. We're distancing ourselves from like those.
Yeah, he
like,
got the big toe treatment.
Exactly. So, like that's, like, me and him are still good on a personal level, but it doesn't always, it doesn't have to necessarily be like. It doesn't matter if the Mandem aren't good with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more like not everybody has to be like okay with you being friends with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just.
That's the thing, is like, for example, with Nuno, I can go out and do anything with her. I think Dean can do the same, Matt can do the same, Sparky, and anyone else you think?
Not really, but then again, I think she's only around when them, like, I think we're
like Moses and James.
Because like the other day, she came to the block and she walked past me to speak to other people, but I suppose from my point of view, I wouldn't have expected any different because we don't know each other. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but the thing is, I also like, it's one of those things where if you have a vest on, I would expect her to at least try to like make an effort to be like introduce herself or like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
she's been around us for like a week now, right?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Like this goes back to like the thing with like people treating, like, for some reason, like other people like outside of Mandem seem to think that they know like what our hierarchy is like, and they treat people with chains differently to people with vests, even though they're not even part of the gang.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
like Fixer was doing that, and it was annoying me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
I mean, I even get it whenever like I get phone calls when they should kind of be coming to you.
Yeah, and like at the end of the day, Patar,
like,
you are the leader, and like as of recently, like you said you wanted to make changes, and I don't know if anybody said it, but you're doing an amazing job. You know what I mean? Like 100%. Like me from the bottom of my heart as a member of this gang, like, you've said you're gonna make changes, and you've pretty much done it instantaneously. You know what I mean? Things have been happening, stuff's been, moving at a pace, and regardless of any of what we're saying now, is you ultimately make the final decisions. And I will back it regardless of what it is, whether I 100% agree with it or whether I don't. But I suppose, I think, like, especially for things with like people, joining, being considered and stuff like that, I feel like it should be more of like a 100% like a group consideration rather than, I'm great friends with this person, and then the next thing, like they're being considered for this, that, and the rest,
Yeah, and that's how it always would be. Like, I never want us to, and I appreciate that, Denzel. My biggest thing is I want it to be like, if you're awake, and you can call that person, vibe with them, It's not, let me go back to sleep because the people I want to, like, I don't want clicks within clicks,
Yeah. But unfortunately, I think that kind of happens regardless if you want to or not.
I think it happens regardless, but there's mitigating it by allowing people to kind of meet each other and mingle each other and put in that effort.
You have to put the effort in. I mean, I can say from my experience that you have to put the effort in. And at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I hung around with like you, Saint, Jay in the mornings, like primarily, but I still made sure, like I was just with Matt and everybody else. Like I still tried to make sure I got to know. I did get to know everybody. You know what I mean? That was the whole idea.